Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Suraj sir, for giving me this opportunity. And I'm thankful to the crowd who are sitting here with so much of patience for so much of long time. People throughout India have traveled from their places and been here to make this a grand success. I thank you all from bottom of my heart. And I am so proud to represent that I am Jyotsna Lal Singh Nayak, Banod. I hail from Banjara background, and I proudly say that I represent my state, a gifted state by Sonia Gandhi, Telangana. Jai Telangana. I will speak very shortly about Mandal Commission and social justice along with that caste census. So we all know that Mandal Commission has been established in 1979, and the main motto of that justice is to focus on the downtrodden, the SCs, STs and backward classes, which are supposed to receive the government support and who are not receiving that on time according to their population, according to their proportion, according to their percentage here which they are supposed to receive. We all are aware that Mandal Commission was established in 1979, and the main concentration of this justice is reservation equally to be distributed among the people, and the schemes which are given by the government to be equally proportionately distributed among people who are in very much need of it. So while forming this commission was mainly constituted with 5 members. Out of that, 4 members were from OBC and 1 from SC background, and the main chairman person was BP Mandal, and I am thankful to Sir BP Mandal, who focused much on the backward classes people, who much focused on SCs and STs. There were many criteria which were considered to form this Mandal Commission, especially few of them were social, educational, economical and other main areas. According to 1931 census, they were considered the downtrodden castes, what are the percentage they are representing in whole of India, and representations according to their states. So mainly they are focused on female workers who are working for their daily livelihood. And they said that at least 25% of people who are living in, who are working for their livelihood should be there, at least 25%. But according to the data which I have taken, 2022 and 23 census data, 58% of Indian population, out of that, women workers are working for their daily livelihood, and the percentage of Telangana stands as 48%. Next is population of Indian population who are getting married before the age of 18 or 17. Here 30% of Indian population even now according to 22 and 23 data are getting married before their 18 years of age according to the survey called National Family Health Survey, and the percentage stands for Telangana is 24%. Coming to education, what is the percentage of population who are not completely studying between the age group of 5 to 15? The percentage in India is 12 and the percentage stands as 22 in Telangana, especially 11 people out of every 100 are still not going to schools even these days. So we have many other criteria to be taken into consideration. The second thing is people who are completed matriculations. Even now in whole of India, 11% of people who do not hold matriculation certificate, and 44% stands as Telangana's population. My main findings out of this Mandal Commission and social justice is, I will take only 2 minutes of time, to avail all the government schemes. The government organizations are considering their Aadhaar cards, their bank details, their LPG connection booklets, their physical handicapped certificate, electricity bill, Pattedar passbook certificates and vehicle registrations. People who do not have these certificates or these cards schemes of government, still they are not receiving. So there is main focus should be given to these areas, so that every people who are supposed to receive the schemes should be received. And second thing is safety and security for the women should be given more priority. As there is a friendly policing, there is no safety and security given for the women. The laws are coming, but the crimes are still happening and repeatedly happening. KG to PG education should be focused along with the scholarship support, and observers in panchayats and municipalities should be kept, because the funds should not be misutilized, and the focus should be given more on the government, so that the deliverability of the government is given in proper way. Thank you.